What is up? What is up? The squad is already in here. Look at these squad members already in here early. Woo, membership has its privileges. Yes, Money Green is in the building. Mr. Debonair and Tanari and She Mormon. I see y'all, my little squad members. Not only are they Patreon members, but they are channel members as well. Oh my God. You know, we got a new channel. Mr. Debonair with the new emojis coming through. Oh, shoot. Thank you for that thumbs up, Alien. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Simply D. What's up, squad? Hey, TMC was the first person in here. Oh my God. Puffy's mom. All of my squad was here, honey. Because, you know, I had to tell the Patreon people first. I'm getting ready to go live. You know, I go live on a whim. I'm trying to look for the new year. I am trying to do better about my scheduling and my time and stuff. Because right now, your girl is all over the place. Shout out to Sabrina for joining the Alien Squad. Yes. Y'all, okay, let me just go ahead and get the little housekeeping out the way. Because I haven't did a video yet. I did talk about it in the community tab. But memberships are now available on Look, I'm about to say straight from the A.com. Y'all know memberships are always available on straight from the A.com. But memberships are now available on the Michelle ATLien Brown channel. So for the low price of $1.99, you can join the club and get your name in green and get special emojis to use. We got special alien emojis. Look at NMO Sucks with the little, I don't even know, is that a dead alien? Mr. Debonair with the smooch alien. Yes. Okay, so instead of the regular old aliens that y'all got, we got special aliens for the squad. So, you know, there are different tiers. And, you know, again, I don't ask that you know, pick the highest or whatever. But just, I decided to go low for the YouTube membership. It is $1.99. I am not getting rid of my Patreon. I'm just letting y'all know that. My Patreon, we be over there kicking it, like, kicking it. So, you know, Patreon squad, we still gonna start at $5 over there, and we get up and close and personal on Patreon. But the YouTube memberships is something special, so y'all get to, like, you know, get a little access to certain things first. Y'all get a live, y'all can have members only chats and all of that. So yeah, it's really cute. Shout out to YouTube for giving your girl a little bit of access. Finally I get a teensy bit. Oh, shoot, we got some new members in the house. Sabrina, okay, Mr. Debonair, Tanari, NMO Sucks, okay, I'm starting to see a little bit of greens in the building. She Mormon, okay, we got all the greens in the building. Let me get myself together. I'm all excited and stuff. I'm just so happy. We all in the green squad. It's Christmas and things. Okay, so today I'm talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12, episode 8. It was called, I was about to say Over the Hill, but it's called Head Over Heels. It's called Head Over Heels. And I'm being a little bit shady because I was perusing the Instagrams earlier today and I saw Cynthia and Mike Hill were in Vegas. And they went to the movies, and the girl at the desk, like, Cynthia was live, and I guess she didn't, you know, prepare for what may happen live, because, you know, anything may happen live. But the girl who was taking the money for the tickets asked them were they senior citizens. I about fell out. I was like, oh, so the next episode will be Over the Hill, but this one is Head Over Heels. So, you know, look, they already talking about that damn Kenya. You know, I got to read for Kenya. I wanted to come on and just be like, look, it's the Kenya Moore show. I've already told you she's gonna earn her little $500,000, you know, so she can get paid extra next season. She is messier than messy. Kenya is doing all she can to earn her check, but I'm gonna say that for the end, cause y'all know I'm be like, I already told y'all. If you haven't already visited straight from the A.com, you may have read the recap if you have visited. Other than that, Go ahead and like this video as you come on in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Hey, I'm Awake One. I see you. You said I'm an Atlanta socialite. I guess, y'all. I don't know. I stay in the house a lot. So let me go ahead and get started, y'all. Let me go ahead and get started. Okay, so look, what is it about Bravo that they keep trying to like give us all this extra stuff? Like the producers this season, they are on something. I don't know what it is, but they on something. But they started the episode off speaking French, you know, giving us a little French love story tease. And, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's cute or whatever. And it starts off with like Mike Hill. I don't want to see Mike Hill the first scene. I really don't, but you know, that ain't my business. But, you know, it's about Cynthia's love story. We get in the background of it. We see her twerking. We see Mike just, you know, deciding if he gonna go, he tells, you know, the family that, you know, he wants to take it to the next level if they're okay with it. And of course they are, because, you know, they like, you know, Cynthia need to earn this cash, these dollar bills. And if Mike is okay with being on camera, we okay with him. So, you know, Mike gets the girls to go and, you know, pick out a ring for Cynthia. Look, I wanted to fast forward through it, but it is what it is. You know, they set up this whole scene in the jewelry store, you know, where they was like, oh, you know, if I was getting married, I would choose you too, blah, 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 yeah. But one thing that I noticed, and I may be a bit premature in saying this, is that Bravo was very, very shady because they showed Peter Thomas several times in this episode, like trying to remind us of Peter Thomas. And, you know, a lot of people have been comparing Mike to Peter, you know, like, you know, because of his forceful nature or whatever the case may be. But I'm like, why y'all do that to Cynthia? She, you know, claims to be starting over and moving on. You know, we love Peter and Peter brought the show, but I guess Mike, they trying to make Mike the new Peter. They giving him voiceovers and everything. But again, I digress. So the next scene is Portia and Dennis. You know, I've said and I look, I don't want to keep saying I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, but I told you so. Like, if you have been reading straight from the A any length of time, if you have been watching the YouTube channel any length of time, you know that I've been telling y'all that Portia and Dennis did not break up. I've been telling y'all that Portia and Dennis are still together. I've been telling y'all that. Now, you know, we see, you know, you know, if we just gonna play along, you know, Dennis is, you know, wooing Portia back. He brings Portia flowers. Then Portia has a cake prepared for him for his birthday. And she claims that it was Pilar's idea, even though Pilar is giving everybody the side eye. Baby PJ could care less if Dennis was there or not. Baby PJ just wanted her milk and a burp and to go to sleep. But, you know, Portia and Dennis seem to be getting along fine. Dennis is scoping out Portia's, you know, snatch back, telling her she look good. And Portia is claiming that she ain't giving Dennis the cookies. Now, if we go back a couple of episodes, remember, production caught Dennis leaving that morning, and Portia had admitted to Shamia that her and Dennis was still smashing. Now, you telling me that now that y'all on good terms, y'all ain't smashing no more? So, again, like I told y'all before, they never stopped smashing. They never broke up. He never moved out. He probably was still in the basement. But again, I digress. Now, oh gosh, let me see. Look, it's some haters in the building. What's up, y'all? Hey, haters. What's up? Is Team Twirl here? Because y'all know I'm saving Team Twirl from last. You know, I got to give y'all time to get off from work, from the, you know, the trash collection that y'all be at. So, you know, I think it's about 5:30. Some of y'all should be off by now unless y'all working overtime. So come on in, Team Twirl. Come on in. I know y'all clocking out at McDonald's and, you know, everything. Come on in. I know all of y'all got y'all ready. Y'all got y'all pen and paper. Y'all done wrote down the number already, even though I haven't opened the line. Come on in. Don't block nobody, just AB. Let them talk shit. Let them talk shit. I don't mind. But anyway, let me continue. So, when Dennis came over, I don't know if y'all remember, But a couple of weeks ago, Portia has been wearing her ring in the confessionals and everything. And so now Dennis, when he saw her snatch bag, he was like, look, I'm gonna have to upgrade your ring. And then Portia was like, I haven't seen the ring. I'm like, Portia, if you ain't seen the ring, how you had the ring on all them confessionals? But I know they film it at different times. It is what it is. But Portia claims that Dennis took the ring from a long time ago. Coincidentally, in her new confessional look, she doesn't have the ring on. Okay, she said, she doesn't have it, whatever. And I'm like, she didn't have it because Dennis was upgrading the ring. Duh. So there's that. But let me see what else I got. Oh, so after that, Cynthia and Marlo decided to have a little lunch date. Oh, all the haters in here, come on in, y'all. Y'all still here? You said I got 65 views. I got 65 more than you. That's all good. Anyway, I digress. Thank you to all of my people who are watching. I normally come on later. I know half of y'all don't even know I'm on because I don't even come on this early. Let me see. You said you've been waiting on me. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate it. But let me finish. So Marlo and Cynthia have a little lunch day over in Grant Park. Marlo comes bringing love and light, and Cynthia already got an attitude. First of all, Cynthia then called Eva because Eva, what was going on with Eva? Like Eva, we don't really care to see Eva, and we didn't see much of her. In fact, we didn't see any of Nene, but we saw a little bit of Eva. But anyway, I digress again. But Cynthia calls Eva to let Eva know that she's meeting with Marlo to, try to see if Marlo gonna fess up to being the snake who recorded her. And Eva, Eva don't like Marlo anyway, but Eva was, kind of like, if she is, she is. If she isn't, she isn't. At least, you would have asked or whatever. So when Marlo gets there, Marlo seems to be in good spirits. Marlo's, talking to Cynthia about what happened at, her wig lunch party. She brings up Kenya and said it was very disrespectful for Kenya to come and crash the party with her 3-piece band. Kenya more hair care. And Cynthia seems a little bit like she could care less. Like, okay, well, you invited her, so you get what you get. I found that a bit interesting because anyway, we all know Kenya is disrespectful, but Cynthia is never gonna call her out on it. And speaking of that, Marlo was like, well, shit, she done punked you as well too. She punked you when she came to your house. She was telling you to shut up. Like, despite what you may think about me and Nene, she ain't never told me to shut up in my own house. She ain't never told me none of that. So, Cynthia seems to feel like her and Kenya are like sisters, and they can do that or whatever. But it's just really interesting because Cynthia seemed a bit triggered because as soon as Marlo called her out about the way Kenya's been talking about her, Cynthia was like, well, we're cool, it's not like you say you call Nene out, but I know you don't and all of this. So I'm like, wait a minute, Cynthia, slow your roll. You said that scene was the shadiest. It was a bit shady. Like, I'm like, what is going on? And so Cynthia takes the opportunity then, now that she's got her balls in tow or whatever, to clap back at Marlo and ask Marlo if she was the person who recorded her. And Marlo was like, wait a minute, what? Like, I knew somebody did, but of course it's not me. And then as proof, Marlo is like, Cynthia, where have you ever talked bad about Nene to me? Come on now. Common sense would let you know. Marlo and Nene are very good friends. So Cynthia knows better than to say anything to Marlo, because Marlo wouldn't have to record her, because Cynthia knows that Marlo would just go and tell her. So Cynthia kind of thought twice about it and was like, you know what? You're right. I don't think you did it. And it was just, it's just too much going on, child. I'm all in my notes. Let me see what y'all saying in this chat. You said Kenya embarrasses herself every week. Oh, I could have just made this whole video about Kenya, but I'm trying to get a little side players, a little, something, because, basically the episode was for Cynthia, but it seemed like Kenya took over. So let me keep talking about Cynthia. So, in addition to, Cynthia realizing that Marlo did not record, she invites Marlo to her Bailey Wine Cellar opening And it's funny because Marlo was like, yes, I'm coming and I'm bringing a band, you know. And Cynthia kind of laughs at it because, you know, when you think about it, like, Cynthia, what if you were in Marlo's position when Kenya brought that band? Would you not feel disrespected? And I'm sure she may have thought about that as she kind of like shrugged it off or whatever. You said you more of a Dollar General kind of guy. What y'all in there talking about? You said this was the best episode so far. I kind of agree with you, B Red, because this is so much. It's a whole lot of things to unpack in this episode. That's why I'm sitting here looking at my phone like, wait a minute, what else had happened? What else had happened? Now, Todd and Kandi. Let's talk about Todd and Kandi for a second. We all know that Kandi has been an entrepreneur since forever. She was in the entertainment business. She got all the money. She got all the businesses. She got, you know, all the assistants. She got the Kandi Coded Clique. Now she has Todd. And if you recall, you know, everybody thought that Todd was taking advantage of Kandi, that he was going to marry her and run off with all her money. Mama Joyce wanted him to sign the prenup, and he was pissed off about that, but, you know, eventually he did. But now, you know, it seems like, you know, they've been married for what, 5-6 years now? How long has it been? Like, Todd seems to have proven himself that he's not there just for the cash. Well, I guess he's not. But, you know, he has sustained and built certain businesses. He's helped her build her brand. He's created brands. He was the idea behind OLG Gang. Well, actually, one of her assistants, who was it? Johnny claims it was his idea, and Kandi kind of paid him on the low, but I digress. But, you know, business has been booming for the OLG Gang. They've opened several franchises of it, and they also are planning to open a OLG breakfast, and now Todd wants to open a OLG Mexican restaurant that he wants to call Oleji. Lame name, but okay, whatever. Kandi seems to feel that, you know, in Atlanta, everybody likes Cinco de Mayo. Everybody likes tequila and tacos. It would be a good idea if their investment property wasn't a dump, okay? Because apparently they bought what used to be an old bank, and they got to redo the entire thing. Probably got to gut it out, add some walls, add all kind of things, add a kitchen. So it's working. I mean, it looks like it's going to take a while. Todd says it's going to be a couple of $100,000 here, a couple of $100,000 there. And, you know, as they're adding it up, Kandi was like, wait a minute, you know, we need to plan for the future. And it's seeming like, you know, you are just kind of all willy-nilly spending money. I think that Kandi probably thought about, you know, all these kids they got. You know, they got Ace. He got his whole future ahead of him. They got baby Blaze that wasn't even born yet. She got Riley about to go to college. Like, you know, they not no longer single and fancy free, even though they never really was. They always had kids. But at this point, they're bringing more kids. They got 18 more years of kids to pay for. So Kandi was like, you got to think about it. My, you know, the economy is bad. You know, I've lived through a recession. And Todd was just like, wait a minute, you know, it's not that much. And when I get it done, you know, we're gonna be bringing in dough. So it was an interesting conversation. I said on Twitter that the two leading causes of divorce are money issues and infidelity. Now, it doesn't seem like Todd is cheating, even though, you know, they say they caught him coming out of a hotel a time or two. But this situation where they're not on the same page when it comes to money and investments and stuff, I think they need to work that out. Now, will they work it out? I think so. I mean, you know, they've been together this long. They seem to be on the same page. They seem to be good at working together. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Shout out to TMC for joining the squad. I appreciate you. Memberships are available, but I digress. So yeah, as far as Kandi and Todd is concerned, I honestly don't think there will be an issue when it comes to them. They got businesses up the wazoo. I do feel like Todd may be overextending himself a bit, but, you know, again, you know, he's a man. He's thinking about providing for his family. Kandi may think, okay, we good right now and we need to like keep what we got and, you know, go from there. But at the end of the day, like I just said, you know, they got a new baby on the way, you know, which they've already had. And, you know, Todd, you know, feels like, you know, it's never enough. So that's why he has the OLG, the Olay, the OLG breakfast bar, the trucking company. Like, he's a man. He is a man. That's what a men are supposed to do, is provide. Like, even though Kandi has the money, I mean, I feel like Todd wants to build up their family, and that's what he's doing. He says some seems like Todd likes to stay busy. That could be it. Thank you so much, TMZ. You said, what did Elfrida say? Hold on. Elfrida said Kenya made the Bailey opening about her. Okay, we getting there. Okay, so like I said, the producers were doing the most, because clearly it only took Mike Hill 3 days to come up with this proposal. Obviously, he was like, okay, the Bailey Wine Cellar opening is on Friday, so he had Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to get it together. So the show started off on Wednesday, then that was Thursday, and now it is what it is. I found that very interesting, because it's like, he really put this together quick. But anyway, hold on. Cynthia's wine, the Bailey Wine Cellar opening. Cynthia is excited about, everything. The business is booming. Mike is there with his entire family. Cynthia's family is there. The girls are there. Marlo comes and brings a special gift. Now, Marlo comes with a little note. Like I said earlier, Nene Leakes was not in the episode, but she was spoken about in the episode, and she made her presence felt, so she was there in spirit. So when Cynthia got that card and read it, and it was a heartfelt note, it looked like she wanted to shed a tear. Kandi was dabbing at her eye. Everybody seemed to be impressed. Well, Portia wasn't really impressed. Portia was like, this cheese tray, y'all got more to talk about than this cheese tray. But it seemed to be a cute little olive branch, a cute little gesture. While Marlo is bringing in, the food tray, the cheese tray, Mike Hill tells Kandi, stick around for a while. I got some up my sleeve. So Kandi texts Kenya, who hadn't gotten there yet, and tells Kenya, you should probably hurry up. I think Mike is going to propose. So, needless to say, when Kenya gets there, what does Kenya do? She runs and tells that. Just like she ran and told that the other day when she was at Baby Brooklyn's baby shower, when she went and told Portia about, Dennis, the alleged mistress, showing up at OLG. Here's Kenya again, making it about her and telling Cynthia, I feel it in my bones that Mike may propose. Kandi was outdone. Kandi was like, what the hell? What? You can see it in her face. She turned around. She even grabbed Kenya's arm for a hot second. Like, what the hell? Why would you do that? Speaking of Kandi, she even has a video where she spoke about it. She was like, she don't know what was on Kenya's mind, but I can tell you what was on Kenya's mind. I can tell you right now. Kenya was trying to upstage Nene, period. Nene wasn't there. She knew Nene wasn't going to be there. But when she saw that Nene had sent that card, she felt like she had to do something, whatever it was, good, bad, or indifferent, to kind of take the, the attention from Nene. So what does she do? She almost ruins the proposal that Cynthia and Mike had been planning. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. Y'all may disagree with me. Team Twirl may have something to say about it, but it was wrong. The entire Twitter, I was on social media last night. Everybody pissed off at Kenya. Kenya, like, how dare you? How dare you try to spoil your friend's special day? So, whatever the case, it went off without a hitch. I blogged about it several months ago about, how Mike enlisted the daughters, and they came and they was like, they wanted to be a family. They had the little heart. He had the little bottle, the little wine bottle with a question, said, should I pop this? It was really cute. And it seemed like everybody was happy, except Kenya, who almost spoiled it, but it is what it is. You said Team Twirl, you so disappointed. You should be disappointed, Team Twirl. I knew y'all was getting off work soon. Shout out to the new members in the building. I see y'all. Who is that? Who is that? Say hey. Hey, Eve the Week. Okay, so Nevertheless, Kandi was so pissed off she had to go outside and talk to Todd about it. Like, I don't know why she would do that. Like, what the hell? She called her a bitch. Like, Kandi was just outdone, and you can see it on her face. That was the most genuine segment of the show in I don't know how many years. Like, Candy's reaction was so, like, I don't know. What's up, Joshua? I see you in there. Hey, Noxzema. So, nevertheless, Kenya felt that, it would be a good idea for all three of the new couples, the newly engaged couple, the old married couple, and, the fake couple, to go on a triple date. Now, it was at that date that things went drastically wrong. Shout out to Monique619 for joining the squad. Thank you so much. Look at all my members. So, during the damn dinner, well, on the way to the dinner, we already knew it was about to be in shambles because hell, they couldn't even get to the dinner without arguing in the car. And Kenya admits that the way they communicate is to bump heads. She's got an alpha personality, he's got an alpha personality, and apparently they don't know how to communicate. But from my perspective, like I've always said, I didn't ever believe that Kenya and Mark were a real couple anyway. Like, they have never shown any affection towards each other. He clearly does not give a dang about her one way or the other. But let me continue. As they were driving to the triple date, Mark is bringing up all kind of stuff. Mark called Kenya a snitch. Mark was, brought up the fact that Kenya had a speeding ticket. Kenya denied it, but it's certain things she was saying, like, "Oh, the car is fast," and Mark was like, "You speed with my baby in the car." So it was like everything that they were trying to communicate. Kenya was trying to play it, keep it cute, but Mark was just like, he just didn't care one way or the other. So you said, "Wait a minute, you're not green." Tell them how to get green, y'all. Tell them how to get green. But anyway, so once they got to the dinner with the rest of the couples, things went down from there. Okay, it was, they decided to do like a seating arrangement, the wife swap. So each of the wives sat at a different space. So it was kind of like a get to know you kind of thing. And Mark seemed to be just, I don't know, all over the place. Even the men in the damn group were looking at him funny. Hold on, I had a picture of the way they were looking at him when he was talking. See, I've been talking so much I forgot to put my pictures up. Hold on, here's the dinner. Look at the dinner. Look the way they was looking at look at Mike Hill looking at Mark. Everybody was like, Todd looking like, damn, man. Kenya looking like, what the hell. Cynthia looking like, what the hell. Even Kandi looking like, what the hell. Mark seems to feel that Nene, is a good person. He was on Nene's side. Kenya had to remind him that Nene called her a buffalo when she was pregnant. But, Mark was like, it's all about respect. And I feel like she has respected me from the very beginning. And it's odd because earlier, before he mentioned respect, he had just told Kenya. He had just called Kenya out for disrespecting him. Like, hold on, let me talk. So that was interesting. Hold on, what did you say? You said there were two real couples and one big fake couple. Look, I keep trying to tell y'all, they don't know each other well enough to even sit there. When they were in the car, it was like, I said this on Twitter as well, it was like they were in an Uber pool. They were strangers riding in an Uber pool. They were just in the car for the moment trying to make small talk, and it was very, very awkward. Now at this dinner, everybody's talking about their relationship. Cynthia's, talking about her new engagement. Kenya brings up the fact that, everybody knows she eloped, but she was like, tell him how we got engaged. And it seems like Mark couldn't make up a story quick enough. Mark was like, Kenya flew up to New York and I didn't know she was coming and I was asleep and I was like, what you doing here? And then I ran back in the house and got the ring and I came back out and I said, it's official now. And everybody was looking at him like, what? Is that how you proposed? Yeah, it was just I don't know. It was cringy. Thank you so much. So, What else? Let me see. I took a whole bunch of notes about that. I mean, it was just so much. And the episode was long as hell. Did y'all notice? It was like an hour and 15 minutes long when it's normally like 45, 55 minutes. Let me see what else had happened. Hold on. Oh, the prenup. Mark was saying that, he didn't care about his restaurants, but, it's his stuff overseas that, she couldn't touch. But he also brought up that despite Kenya claiming to have, built her legacy from, being from a teenager to now, that he had helped her with her Kenya Moore hair care. So I'm like, Mark is gonna try to take Kenya Moore hair care if they really married. But I don't think Kenya even cares about a prenup, because I don't think there's a real marriage in the first place. What else? I guess that's about it. I don't even know. It's just so much drama. I want to hear from you guys. Shout out to Simply D for joining the ATLien squad. I appreciate you. Level 2, you get some free live streams once a month. You said she was hella stuck. Is that what it was? And what about when she did a confessional and she said Mark likes to play dirty? He's the type that pick up dirt and throw it in your face. I'm like, oh my God. Kenya is telling everybody that Mark is not there for her, period. Like, what husband plays dirty? To me, it's like this is somebody that she made an agreement with. She met him at the fertility clinic, got a little sample of his sperm, and I've been saying this. I've been calling him her sperm donor. Everybody keep looking at acting like I'm a hater. I am not a hater. I'm just a realist, and I just watch things and I talk about things as I see them.